I want to go do all that. Live. All right. Hello.
Hello,
All right,
guys.
class is in session.
Hello,
All
hello.
right. I don't know. It's the spirits talking around. I'm saying, but don't shoot the message. I tell you to don't shoot the message. So I want to go over some fun facts and shit. You know how this works. If you don't, if you're new to the channel, hit the like button and subscribe. Um, just I like to go and double dabble. My brain always wonders and shit. Because even if you are a teacher, you are still. And if you're not ever a student, then you're not doing shit with your life. So that's what this chat is about right now.
And never stop learning.
Never stop learning. Um, who knows what's going to happen at the end of this? I like to express shit that matters. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like to educate folks on shit that's kind of pertinent or things to make you go, to give you like a little bit of an insight, wake you up just a tad bit. I'm already awake. Well, no, I'm talking about me, like spiritually, and wake your ass up to like kind of look at things differently. Second guess the shit that you just saw. How about that? Did that bus just really drive past you, or did you just, are you sleeping? Shit like that. I need you to tease your brain and wake it up to maximize your own potential. That's what I want you to do. I'm a deep thinker. I'm a deep diver. I'm spiritually awakened. I'm not even from here, but you guys can see me. I'm obviously somewhere within this dimension. Right? You might think that I'm fucking tripping balls, whatever. But anyway, smoke it if you got it, drink it if you got it. That's how my classroom works. I do have moderators. You'll notice them on the chat with a wrench. They're not afraid to throw those motherfuckers at you. So they have their own assigned seats in this classroom. Avoid those. Choose any other open seat that's available. And if the classroom fills up, we'll go to the classroom next door. And we'll pull some desks from there. And you guys congregate around so we get everybody in there. But as far as I'm concerned, what I'm going to do is
Make sure you guys like.
create the parent. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share wisely. And kind of will be coming up. We got to make that available for you guys.
Please hit that like button.
And kind of will be coming up.
Yeah, please hit the like button. This is going to get interesting until YouTube says you've taught them way too much. Stop it. This is over. That's what's probably happening. Not, but we'll see. I'm not going to throw that in the universe because the universe does listen. Right? I'm going to say that this is going to go hard and you guys are going to actually get to know some things that you didn't know before. Right? That's the objective, to make sure that you guys walk away being able to know something. A random dinner chat, work chat. Did you know? That's what I want you guys to take away from this. So yes, I'm getting ready to educate you. And then I'm going to educate you until I can't think of shit because my brain just wanders. And I'm the perfect witness. I wouldn't remember who the fuck did what. That's good because I don't have no time for trash. I only have time for knowledge. All right. And that's a great way to get ahead in life. Try to be smart instead of just following the herd. There's a lot of people that are stuck in life because they follow the herd. They want to do, you need to follow your heart. And then never give up and never stop learning. Listen, pay attention, and focus. That's what you're going to need to do in this class today. You need to listen, pay attention, focus. Right? Now, it will behoove you to do so. I will probably be stopping things and talking about shit as much as I can talk about that. So call up a homie and tell him, hey, hurry up. I'm going to tell you that right now because I really want to dig in right now. But if you got some homies, call them and tell them, hey, come to this channel real quick. You about to learn some shit. I don't really give a fuck about giving out knowledge. I really don't. Because, hey, I had to work for all this knowledge that I got. Check. I've always wanted to cheat on a test, and I kind of have before. And Navy says, go Navy. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Now, there's some truth to that. But there's also integrity, which means do the right thing when no one's looking. All right? I don't know. You got science and you got religion. You got science and you got religion. You ain't cheating, you ain't trying. You ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Okay? Integrity. Do the right thing while no one's looking. What are those called? Bunch of fucking bullshit. That's called. Anyway, let me put this stream. Oh, I did. All right, so let me go ahead and pin this shit. I get this class started because I'm gonna make this shit short. I think I'm gonna make this short. I'm gonna just get in and get out. Show you some shit. That should be it. Now, I want to talk about the cat. Our cat is a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
It cuts us, slices, dices, and demands to be paid attention to. Now, we rescued this cat from a shelter. And I don't know, I gravitated towards this cat for some fucking, probably a spiritual reason. Okay? I'm not too sure, but I learned something, and I felt like, fuck it. Because everybody's always asking about our cat, Bud. Oh, I'm going to wake his ass up because he wakes me up. You think I don't know? I'm going to reciprocate his motherfucking offering. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to wake his ass up because you have no idea. This motherfucker, I'm starting to wake myself up. Hold on, having a moment. This motherfucker will come and jump on the bed and claw me in my sleep on my feet because I don't like having cover over my feet. He knows that. He can see him. And he jumps up and makes sure he does a really high speed attack on my feet and then sits there and stares. I have a nightlight in there and waits for me to look at him and he says, yeah, nigga, I did that. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for liking.
Yes,
No,
yes,
fuck the share part because I cuss too much.
yeah.
But like and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. But anyway, I'm teaching this cat how to be a killer, which he's mastering. He must love the training because he runs through the motherfucking this. He runs through this RV. He runs through this RV at breakneck speeds and shit. He doesn't give a fuck about his own safety. He'll crash into shit, bust his head, maybe do a little shaky wakey, shake that shit off, and then he'll continue to start kicking his own ass. What do you mean, Tuck? I mean, he would literally beat his own ass. He'll chase his tail, and if that's not enough, he needs to start beating his ass by kicking himself in the head and slapping himself. Cats don't do that. I know, right?
He runs to shit.
He does. Yeah, I just told him that. He runs into shit, doesn't give a fuck. I just watched this motherfucker do an actual backflip. I didn't teach him that shit. I did not teach him that. Oh, is he staring at me? Nope, he's cuddled up. So just like he wakes me up, I'm going to wake him up. And I'm going to probably show you guys what I'm fucking talking about in regards to fun facts. And that's where I'm going to start at. That's why I'm telling you about this cat. His name is Bud. He's an orange tabby. Cat. I love cats. I've been raising them since I was knee high. But I knew there was something different about this one. I've never owned an orange tabby. I've only owned black cats. And the one American long hair, white, that's Miko. And then American short hair, black. Kahi.
Yeah, two girls.
They're both females. This is a boy.
We raise him as kids.
And you're going to find out why he's a boy here in a second. Oh, shit.
What the?
Damn.
Doing?
Well, see, that's how it feels when you wake me up. For those of you watching, I was trying to wake him up, but I think I might have startled Kitty Buckles. I'm going to get Bud for you real quick. Come on, Bud. Let's go. Yeah, wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon. Stretch it out. Do your little muscular stretch. That's right. Coming around the corner. This is not for food. This is for you, bud. You love being a superstar. Yes, sir. Look, we even got it ready for you. It's nice and orange. I'll let you get your bearings, bud. We got a show to do. I heard you like to be on TV. Yeah. Hi, bud. Nice to meet you. Yep, yawning, yawning. I should put him on there so they can see his ass get up and stretch. Now we did that shit yesterday. Watch out. Let's do that. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. We'll make it more dramatic. I like the fact that I can do that. So that's an important feature. Yeah. Let's try to enter the studio and mute. Remember to mute. And I'm hoping that I can get the shot. Let's just see. Turn the camera around. So I guess it just defaults to there we are. It defaults to the fucking front camera. This is the X. All right. So let's get both angles here. Just so you guys can see. I don't hear myself. So I just woke up, bud. And what we're gonna do is get into some fun facts about Bud that I didn't know, but just found out, and then I'm gonna lead into some more shit, because that leads into what I was trying to talk about. Go ahead. So right now, Bud is about 2 to 3 minutes after his nap. He probably didn't want to be woken up, but he was up. He does that shit to me while I'm trying to sleep. So I thought I'd pay it forward. Meowing and making noises and shit. Yeah, that's correct. Oh, nice little stretch. This all makes sense in a few minutes. Where do you think you going? Where do you think you going, bud? You're gonna sleep over here. You wanna go get the bud a camera? Check out bud. Come on, get on the couch. There's the bud cam. You guys see it. It's like watching the Super Bowl, multiple angles. So you guys can get a good look at the coach. We'll make sure they get a good angle. Yeah. Super Bowl. This will make sense in a minute. It'll make sense in a minute. Let me take a look at streaming. There you go. Leave that on webcam. Now, I want to do. I'm going to find my watch. Smoke it if you got it, drink it if you got it. This is one of those classrooms. Do all your drugs. It's cool. You just get it. Just do fun facts. Fun facts. How about that? That could become a thing. Yeah, man, where's the bud? Oh, yeah.
He just moved the camera. I ain't staring at him.
I don't know. It's cat.
Oh, so.
You try to do nice things for the classroom. So why is YouTube that way? Just try to. That's it.
He just staring at me.
No. Page unresponsive. Yeah, that's what I exactly did. So while I pull this shit, like I said, smoke it if you got it. Just rather explain all this. And that's why I woke up blood because blood. That's it. Explain it. Make sure we got the blood shot. Oh, snap. Go back to the check. Blood cam live. That's right there. Different angles. Not even
Your
I got
house stinks. What have you been doing to cover scents? Isn't working. There's a better way to fight household stink. Meet Azuna, the clean, effective plant-based odor.
Okay. I'm trying to sleep.
No, I'm going in and
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what I would do is go to favorites. I think I put everything in favorites. And proceed. Oh, yeah. All right. This ought to be fun. So go back. This ought to be interesting. Just make sure do this the right way. Make sure.
Okay, I refer you with Apple.
Let's get into it. Sure. There we go.
After watching this video, you will want an orange cat. Trust me. All cats are unique and awesome in their own way, but orange tabby cats have a special place in many people's hearts. These felines certainly live up to the hype, and they have some features that are exclusive to their genetics. Here is everything you need to know about orange cats. Orange tabby cats are very common felines, but they're not actually recognized as a breed. It's a fact that not many people are aware of, but is one that we are happy to share with you. They are, however, cats that can be found in many breeds. The orange tabby is very commonly found in Persian cats, American bobtail, or Abyssinian cats. They are also found in domestic shorthair, which is probably what people think of when searching orange tabby cats. There isn't a universal orange color in orange kitties, therefore can vary from dark brown orange to a very pale, almost white orange. The pigment responsible for their color is called pheomelanin, the same pigment that produces striped hair in humans. Orange coloring can also mask other colors, including black or white. That's because the orange pigment gene, called O, is dominant. If a kitten inherits the John parent, he will certainly have some orange coloring somewhere, although it might not be a fully orange coat. They also don't have a universal lifespan. Their average life expectancy is directly linked to their breeds. Usually, the mink of orange cat is said to bring good luck in business and that money is coming their way. But in Japan, people believe that orange cats brought bad luck. By contrast, in the same country, black cats were thought to be lucky. A male orange cat can only be born from a mother who is orange, calico, or tortoiseshell. A female orange cat, however, can only be born from a cross between a male orange cat and a female orange calico or tortoiseshell. The eyes of orange cats may be green, gold, or copper. Many have golden or turquoise eyes. They have nicknames. The orange cats are often referred to as many names. Two of the most common nicknames for them are ginger cat or marmalade cat. These are both nicknames that derive solely from the color of their coat. They're fat cats. Perhaps you know that, Garfield. But the orange tabby is a cat that loves to eat. These cats will eat anything, anytime, and it has a tendency to become overweight or very fat. Mine, for example, isn't fat, but he will eat anything. I can't do anything with him around me. Opening the fridge, he will help me choose what to take. Watching a movie with some chips? Maybe in my dreams. Oh, and he also loves lettuce. Great, I can even eat a salad around him. He is incredible. But leaving the joke aside, obese cats are prone to several different health problems, so it's imperative to not allow your cat to overeat. Before we continue, if you want to discover your cat's secrets, then hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. Let's make cats the best pets in the world, together. Winston Churchill had one. Yep, you heard it well. One of the most famous ones in history had an orange tabby cat whom he loved very much. Winston Churchill's cat went by the name of Jock and was a very sweet cat. He even attended cabinet meetings at wartime, and no one was allowed to eat at the meetings until the cat was sitting at the table to join them. They're brave. For the most part, orange tabbies are brave cats. They love to get in trouble because it seems to be a part of their inner making. For the most part, tabbies in the orange family are not overly afraid of children or other animals. They don't have a problem sharing a house with other animals, probably because it means there is more food for them to get when no one else is looking. Orange tabby cats are almost always male. This is a really interesting fact, and it tells us that sex and coat color genetics are related, at least in orange cats. Up to 80% of orange cats are male. All tabbies that have an orange coat have some sort of pattern to their fur. They can be macular, classic, thick, or spotted. Which brings me to the next one. All orange cats are tabby cats. The agouti gene determines whether a cat has a tabby pattern or not. Although some orange cats may appear to be a solid color, upon closer examination, you will see the pale stripes, whorls, or spots of the tabby. You will also see the distinctive tabby facial marking, which is the magnificent M of tabby cat. They have freckles. They're well known for developing black freckles along their faces, noses, paws, gums, and even butts, and it's really adorable to see them. They're very affectionate. Orange tabbies are love bugs and can't get enough of petting and cuddling. They are purring machines and have the ability to take all the bad from your mind. Of course, there are different personalities, but orange cats will never turn their back to a good old cuddling session. Orange cats are quite famous, including in this list are the Hollywood star Orangey was best known for his portrayal of Audrey Hepburn's cat in Breakfast at Tiffany's, but Orangey acted in numerous other films over his 15 years career, earning himself 2 Patsy Awards, an animal actor's equivalent of an Oscar. A ginger cat named Stubbs was the honorary mayor of Talkeetna, Alaska. The town had no human mayor, and Stubbs was offered the post to attract tourists. He's been so successful that he's retained his office for nearly 20 years. The Freeland mayor was given catnip-infused water water out of a wine glass every afternoon at a local restaurant. Puss in Boots, the smooth-talking cat with a Spanish accent. But of course, the world's most famous orange cat made its entrance to American culture in 1978 and is still going strong. Of course, we're talking about Garfield, a sleepy, chubby, half-11, man-hating feline holds the Guinness Book of World Records title for the most syndicated comic strip. Crookshanks was Hermione Granger's pet cat, and the newer one goes from Captain Marvel. If you want to learn more about cats, then click on one of the videos on the screen. See you in our next video.
And Paul. That wasn't sponsored by HBO. But anyway, that was Cat Cam. So, this is what we kind of discovered. Here you go.
With YouTube Premium's background play, you
Hey,
can
sir,
keep watching
sir,
the hottest
sir.
music videos,
Check it,
even
check it.
while
All right, so let me go back to favorite. Oh, I'm already there, so good.
Yeah, but that's just facts about Tabby.
That's the facts about Bud. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to the second one. Because we're learning together.
Yeah.
I knew something was different about this cat. But those are the fun facts. And here goes another one.
Hey cat lovers, and welcome back to another cat video. Orange tabby cats are often well loved in the cat community. Many of them are known for having sweet dispositions and being affectionate. But did you know there are a lot of other interesting things about these orange cats? After doing some digging, we found 10 fun facts about orange tabby cats.
That they're assholes.
Number 1. Males are more common. Up to 80% of orange tabbies are male. This is because the gene that produces orange fur is on the X chromosome. As a throwback to Biology 101, females have 2 X chromosomes and males have an X chromosome and a Y chromosome. Since females have 2 X chromosomes, female orange tabbies need 2 copies of the gene to become ginger, while males only need 1. Number 2. They are not a breed. Contrary to popular belief, orange tabbies are not a breed. The term tabby actually refers to specific coat markings, not a breed. As for specific markings, all tabbies have a distinctive M-shaped marking on the forehead. However, their coat patterns vary depending on the tabby type. In fact, there are 5 different coat patterns. Classic has marbled, swirled, or blotched patterns. Mackerel has rings around their tails and legs and bands of solid around the rest of their body. Spotted has bands of spots that vary in size. Patched has patches of brown and orange with the tabby pattern. They are also called tortoiseshell tabbies because the brown and orange spots look like the shell of a tortoise. And ticked, which has bands of light and dark coloring if you look at their individual hairs closely. Number 3. Certain breeds are more likely to have orange fur. Although orange cats are not a specific breed, certain cat breeds are more likely to have orange fur than others. Some of these breeds are the Persian, exotic shorthair, Munchkin, American Bobtail, British Shorthair, Bengal, Maine Coon, Egyptian Mouse, and others. Number 4. There are no solid-colored orange cats. You heard that right. Believe it or not, there is no such thing as a solid orange cat. This is because all cats with orange fur carry the tabby gene. As we already learned, tabby cats have various markings, none of which are solid. Some breeders have found ways to dilute the orange color so that it appears solid. However, tabby markings will still be there even if they are faint. Number 5. All orange cats are also tabby cats. As mentioned during our last fact, all cats with orange fur carry the tabby gene. This means that all orange cats are also tabby cats. However, not all tabby cats are orange cats. Number 6. They tend to develop freckles.
They're assholes.
Many orange tabbies develop dark brown or black freckles. These freckles develop on the head, especially around the gums, lips, nose, or even inside the ears. This condition is known as lentigo simplex and is completely harmless. Oftentimes, the freckles grow in size as the cat gets older. Number 7. They share a pigment with redheads. As we learned earlier, orange tabbies are genetically prone to freckles. In fact, this is similar to why human redheads are prone to freckles too. But that's not all that orange tabbies have in common with redheads. It turns out that the pigment responsible for orange cat's color is called pheomelanin. The same pigment also causes red hair in humans. Pheomelanin is also responsible for the rusty look of most freckles. Number 8. They are part of a legend. There is a legend as to how orange tabbies got their distinctive M mark on their foreheads. Legend has it the M comes from their encounter with Jesus, the Son of God. As the story goes, when baby Jesus was lying in the manger, he began to shiver and cry from the cold. After trying to keep him warm with a blanket, his mother Mary didn't know what else to do. So she asked the animals in the manger to move closer to the baby to keep him warm with their body heat. However, Jesus continued to shiver and cry. Then, a tabby cat came into the manger and cuddled next to baby Jesus. The baby stopped crying and fell asleep. To thank the cat, Mary marked her initial on the cat's forehead so that tabby cats would forever remind the world of how one of their kind had comforted the newborn Jesus. Number 9. They have several nicknames. Orange tabbies have many different monikers. After orange tabby, they are most often referred to as ginger cat.
I'm gonna pause it right there real quick. Hey, that last story right there about orange tabby cats, that was different. I never knew about that M. I just know that the M is normally Maine Coon tabby. It's an M. However, if that holds true spiritually, that's actually kind of magnificent. Very. Because baby Jesus was cold and that kitty cat came to the rescue. That's cool. That's good to know. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Or marmalade cats. However, they have also been nicknamed orange, yellow, butter, caramel, and butterscotch cats. Number 10. Many orange tabbies are famous. Many cats in movies and television shows are orange tabbies. Some of the most well-known ones are Garfield from Garfield.
Leave me alone. I'm not kidding you, Odie.
Crookshanks from Harry Potter. Orangey from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I'm here.
Puss in Boots from Shrek 2.
Fear me if you dare. Hey, look, a little cat.
Spot from Star Trek The Next Generation.
I find myself intrigued by your subvocal oscillations, a singular development of cat communications.
Goose from Captain Marvel.
Goose like.
And Orion from Men in Black.
What are you attention?
Which of these orange tabby cat facts did you find the most interesting? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you're new here, subscribe to our channel so that you never.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let him finish drinking water. But yeah, I'm gonna say that we're actually learning together on these. Yes. We know that there's something about. Go ahead, come here. Nope. Pick him up. We knew there was something different about this motherfucking cat, right? Hey, grab the kitty cat. Grab the kitty cat. So it's very, very, very different. We knew that he was something special and different. But to know those fun facts about an orange tabby and then that Mary story, that was delicious. Now, the variety that I have right here, as I was learning, is the Egyptian, which is a very good coincidence because who the fuck stole my pyramid and where is it? Bring it back and all my treasures.
Make sure everybody, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share wisely.
They have
You're more
no
than
idea
welcome
what's
to join
happening
us.
right now.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to join us. Make sure you guys just, hope you guys chill out, watch it.
I just raised my blood pressure like 1,000 points. What's he talking about? His pyramid. Yeah. Yeah. You guys don't know what you guys are in the middle of spiritual warfare, but I like to teach people, even though my cat's losing whiskers. Some fucking reason. And he's killing his claws. All right, bud. Show him what you got. There you go. Show him what you're working with, bud. A good old Egyptian tabby. Come on. Okay. So, fuck. I would too if I was being manhandled by a giant. All right, so that was those stories and what shit like that. So we all learned some things about an orange tabby. I don't have much input on that besides the fact that I show you guys. If you're new to the channel and you don't know, you'd have to look some of the video. He's always making an appearance in the video, sometimes more than others. But you need to channel, you can look at the other video. He's always going to be in the shot because, well, he has nowhere else to go in the RV. And we don't let him out. So, moving on. I got some good tears out of that line. All right. We're going to get out of here and show you them. I had to bookmark all this shit because I have talking points. I have talking points on the cat besides the fact that we're going to learn together. Let's see what else we got. Up. Got to move backward. Up. Gang stalking. Up. You said what? You said what? So, I'm moving on. I tell you, this is all fun facts. Gang stalking. All right. Now, I can attest to gang stalking because I've been gang stalked and I'm not too sure why, when it started. But these all right, I don't want to say too much because all I'm going to say is that if they keep playing, I'm getting gang stalked everywhere I go, okay? You know, it happens to targeted individuals, what they call them, targets. They call them targets, so I'm a target, all right? You know, it's like shit like Tupac, okay? I'm a fucking target. So, I like to let niggas know. I like motherfuckers to know what's up, you feel me? So anyway, this is what gang stalking is, and this is what it looks like for me on a daily basis when I go grocery shopping and shit. But man, you better pray. Anyway, there you go. Hey, that's what it is.
Gang stalking, mob stalking, community stalking. You're in the middle of this ridiculous, irrational possibility that is real and is happening.
First, the Guardian revealed the National Security Agency is collecting telephone records of millions of Verizon customers to surveil someone through their phones, through their certainly through their television sets.
The last year and a half, he's been systematically followed by a group of people.
Does the FBI use drones for surveillance on U.S. soil? Yes.
The Associated Press investigation shows that the Bureau has its own little Air Force with scores of planes flying over American cities, recording video and tracking cell phone conversations.
He has a man outside of his house. In a hood, like basically like a hood that looks and we can't.
This almost sounds like gang stalking or something. You heard of that?
Many of the things that victims describe are also mental disorders.
We're not having a group hallucination. This is actually something that's happening.
I grew up with my parents. My mother was a medical doctor. My father was a former rocket scientist turned teacher. I grew up with a desire to be a graphic artist. And then I didn't like school very much, so I joined the Navy. And I did that for a couple of years. Didn't like that too much, so I came back to LA and basically lived in Los Angeles as a homeless man, just living on the street. I had my little shell, and I worked as a handyman or construction jobs that I would get. The gang stalking experience started for me when I noticed these black SUVs and other police vehicles driving slowly along the street, but they never came up to me or said anything. And then I had 7 or 8 helicopters hovering directly over my apartment, and it goes, and it keeps happening. It begins to dawn on me that something is going on, and this continued on. Here comes the gang stalking helicopter. Here it comes. It's confusing to humans trying to understand gang stalking. Why would they do this to me? Why would they do these weird, petty little things that may even just irritate me at some moment? If you were to ask kill people using their own topics that I'll bring up, I'll get buzzed.
My understanding of gang stalking is that a number of people have found each other on the internet who believe that they are being targeted for harm. So there's this concept of hypervigilance, right? Which is that your threat assessment centers get locked into a position that is too high. They're warning you all the time about things not necessarily untrue, but that you would feel better not worrying about. Being of the opinion that you had to constantly look around and figure out what might be threatening to you, or else your life would be at stake, would lead to you not just seeing connections that weren't there, but erring on the side of safety when you see a connection that might or might not be there.
I'm a self-taught makeup artist, and depending on the list that you look at, probably one of the top 10 makeup artists in the world. I think that just my life experience, me being around famous people all the time, what paparazzi photographers do to them, what normal people do to them if they go out in public. There'll be a gang-like reaction. This is essentially the same thing. Except it's not. I didn't ask for it. In my experience, it started over a year ago. I had rented a space in Hawthorne, California, and people warned me that as a gay man, it was maybe brave of me to rent this space. I never think about things like that. I didn't know what it was called. Like I said, I just thought that it was bullying. I just thought that it was, people that were just like, get the faggot out of the neighborhood or whatever. When 20 or 30 cars are hazing you on the freeway, behind you, in front of you, on both sides of you, completely controlling how fast you go, whether you exit, whatever you do, this is something bigger than that. I started spray painting their cars on the freeway. I pepper sprayed them. At this time, it was trying to get them to call the police. That's what I was trying to do. I had no other way I felt like other than to find out, are these people together? Are they working in this one collective group for the same reason?
What they'll do to a particular person in order to stress them out is they'll hit them with the same thing over and over and over again. I would get Los Angeles Police Department vehicles lighting up their sirens and not pulling me over, but zooming around me, almost like a continual tactic. This happened so much that I was inspired to buy a dash camera.
I believe it was the very next day. It was the first time I experienced what I know now is called street theater. And I watched the parking lot literally fill up with cars. And heterosexual couples would hold hands and stroll through the back of the parking lot like they were on some 1950s sitcom. People that are trying to look incredibly normal look incredibly abnormal because they're acting. It's not authentic. That was when I first started thinking, it's all of them against me. This is really a collective, organized, whatever is happening.
If a conspiracy is a bunch of people working together to do something that they don't want publicized, then it would be absolutely wrong to say that the world is not filled with conspiracies. The question is, what does it do for you to spend a lot of time thinking and feeling about the conspiracies that you believe exist?
Government has to know about how this can't be like some rogue group operating, some shadow thing, and nobody knows about it.
I go to the Van Nuys department. I walk in. I say, "This is my ID. This is my name. Are you following me, or do you have any knowledge of me being followed? Is there a reason for you to be followed, sir?" No, there's not. But people, who's following you? Well, I don't know who it is. Well, what are they driving? You're driving cars with dealer tags that you can't trace. Well, sir, there are a lot of dealers here. There are a lot of dealer tags. How do you know that they're following you? Very quickly, you see how crazy you sound. I've never been arrested. I've never had a DUI. Anything whatsoever. Whoever is in charge, which is so weird, is spinning this web about what a deviant, immoral, less than a human being you are. That's the only thing that I can think of that would get that many people in this collective effort to get rid of you.
This happens to you enough, believe me. You will feel stress. You will get that feeling of helplessness. This is not just like a gang of random people just doing this for like randomly or without a plan. This is procedural.
The psychiatric definitions of delusion tend to focus on really two principles. One is that the ideas that you have are not very vulnerable to evidence. The other is that people in your culture don't share your beliefs. The question becomes, if you can find 10,000 people on the internet who believe the same thing is...
Here's what I have to say about that. You guys are probably getting echoed because I think, but if you can hear what they're talking about, that's exactly what my daily life is like. Now, I'm from Los Angeles, and got stories about gang stalking, and that's why I had to go ahead and make certain maneuvers due to the fact that I'm naval intelligence. All right, so I have my ideas why the fuck I would be gang stalking. However, it's not fun. Now, in my daily interactions with people, a lot of weird shit happens. Now, what do you define as weird, Tuck? Are you going crazy? No. It's not normal for a cashier to talk to you and say, I don't talk to people that beat up police officers. I'm trying to check out of a grocery store, and the cashier says, also says something about what she bought. All right, so the gang stalking is real. Now, I tried to warn her by fucking with me that it was going to be happening to her. So I like to always tell her, stay close, because these motherfuckers move in packs, all right? They move in packs. And see, I'm not going to talk about that, but anyway, I'll say that I believe in the Second Amendment because you just don't know. And they're being paid. And there's a confession of a gang stalker. I should find that video so you guys can better understand. These niggas is getting paid, food stamps and shit, you know, free cell phones. They get scripts. They tell you what to do. They drive around in either white or red cars or black SUVs. They move in packs. They will harass you. They'll make you feel like you're going crazy. They'll drive into you and shit, all right? So here's the little tactics that they use. It's all designed to either drive you crazy or make you hurt somebody. And once you learn that, you need to be very mindful of how you act in public. Now that you know that you're being targeted, you just don't know where the target may be coming at you from. So everyone becomes a motherfucking suspect. That's how this shit works. And what I've found in my own personal journey through gang stalking is that it's everyone and anyone. Everyone and anyone. So you have to be mindful of that. What do you mean? Everyone and anyone. Once you've been, I guess, selected to be targeted, you're either going to drive that person crazy or have them kill somebody. So I opt for just staring at everything. To go and figure out the algorithm like I'm doing now, as I said, like and subscribe, because this journey is a weird one. I wanted to share this shit because I came across it and it was a thought. It was like, well, let me share it with the public. That way they'll know exactly what is going on. I have an RV. You guys ask, where do you live? Anywhere. That's key to this shit. Because when you have weirdos doing weird shit, fucking jumping fences, trying to break into your house, doing shit to drive you fucking crazy, attempting on your life, you gotta keep your head on a fucking swivel. I'm naval and fucking intelligence. Things I know that maybe the big boys, maybe like, hey, how did he make it through the net? I won't go that far because it's none of your business. It's none of mine either. That's how deep the shit goes. So I'm a targeted individual because of intelligence. They no longer need something for this, but the government does clash against itself. And we need to fix that shit, but that's your vote. I don't even know if your vote matters anymore. You know what I'm saying? I know just way too much about the fact that I think that we've been overpowered by corporations. That is what it is. You just go to work from home, I don't give a fuck what you do. But just know that I'll just let this keep playing so you can get a better understanding of what my life is like and what gang stalking is. It's not fun, but if you have a strong will, it's manageable. I'll give you that. All right. So I'm gonna let him keep talking, or them, for that. And I'm gonna mute myself so that it's better audio. I think.
Is it a delusion? Is it bizarre? Quite possibly not. If everybody believes this stuff, how is it in any way insane?
People just would not believe the suffering that people in this community endure every single day.
I've lost just about all my friends. They're afraid to talk to me. They think it's very effective. They think
my family doesn't know anything about it. I don't say a word to them. I don't know my son knows, and I don't want anything to happen to him.
Really, the most important thing that we can do for victims is to connect them with others who understand what they're experiencing, because no one else will. And isolation is really a key weapon that these perpetrators use to bring a person down to the ground, basically.
If you go to see a psychiatrist, let's say it's the first time you're meeting a psychiatrist, and you say, I'm under police surveillance, and the psychiatrist will write you off as suffering paranoid schizophrenia, and then he will give you medication. So we must assume that this is what American society believes, that all these government agencies, which normally watch over people, don't actually watch people at all. If anybody think that they're being watched by this government agency, then they must be crazy. It cannot possibly be true.
There really is no help at the moment officially to assist targeted individuals. They can't go to the police, they can't go to the FBI, they can't go to Congress. There is nowhere that they can go. We are having to create the issue and also the solution.
Why is our nation listening? This could be them. I wouldn't be surprised if most of the nation is under mass mind control.
Given that the world is filled with groups of people operating in secret or trying to divorce us from our money or our power or whatever they want from us, one thing that might be helpful to ask from a psychiatric point of view is, what's wrong with the rest of us? So why am I so relaxed? What's wrong with me? I don't feel I'm being gang stalked. And is it that I'm living in the matrix where in order to feel more comfortable, I have decided to simply ignore a lot of the evils in the world and a lot of the potential threats to me?
Okay, so what we're seeing here is this scene where the Keanu Reeves character climbs out of the battery vat chamber. You can't see, precisely what it is because of that loss of focus, but you can definitely see that something is abnormal. As you look into it, I drew a picture of what the shapes of those claws are. It looks like a bird talon or a reptile talon. I started searching on conspiracy type movies, UFO movies, weird movies on YouTube. I came across the reptilian shapeshifter subject. What I can confirm is that there are apparently non-humans, apparently some of them are extraterrestrial, and apparently they have some kind of evil grip on our world. Richard Bruce here, and if you haven't seen my channel before, this is gang stalking for reptilian shapeshifter movie uploads to YouTube. When I uploaded my study, within 15 minutes, helicopters kept zooming over my apartment like there was a drug bust in my building. And then it didn't take me long. I think it popped into my mind pretty quick. Oh my God, is this from what I uploaded to YouTube? Because the whole thing was so freaky at first. Like when you're seeing these non-human features, you're like, oh my God, what is this? What could possibly be going on?
They're carnivorous. They are not friendly to mankind. At least the ones that are here. Are they carnivorous? They eat humans? Yes.
When I told my family about this, it's almost like I get like a non sequitur reply from a computer. It's like they just kind of look at me like I'm not even hearing this.